Being an attractive woman, it's always, do you want to come over and cuddle? From the male friend you thought they were just friends. Or we thought you don't want to come to the party. Or we didn't invite you because we thought you wanted to stay home. From your jealous female friends. It's always that. And I was so tired of that. So one night I was like, I am gonna put an end to this so I will not go to 2025 with the same mindset or with the same people around me. So I'm gonna put end to this. And I started researching, and guess what? I found nothing, literally nothing on that topic. Everybody else was just talking about your problem, why female and male cannot be friends, why they should not be friends, or how to get rid of your male friends or female friends or whatever. It was not a solution to my problem. How am I gonna stop attracting guys that just want to sleep with me and girls who are just hating on me and jealous of me because I might be prettier than them or I might have the things they don't have? They will always jealous. So I was like, okay, then I am gonna make a video for myself and for everyone, so everybody else who has the same problem as me will not go around and research like I did. They will get answer to everything in one video, and this one video is gonna be mine. That's why I decided to film this video. So hello everyone, my name is Saia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So when I'm filming this video is actually the last day of December, and in 2 hours it's gonna be New Year. I have eaten my dinner with my family, we were out and I came home and I was like, I'm gonna film this video because I'm so excited about it for people to watch this in the first week of January, when they're gonna get the answer for everything they have searched for, a solution of getting rid of your male friends that are lusting over you and getting rid of your female friends who are hating you and jealous of you for no reason. You know, we always want to have that big group of friends, of female friends, go out with them and party and have fun, have cute dinners, have cute brunches, but you can never do that because simply you are just an attractive woman, and some female cannot take that. Or is it just because we are attracting those kind of people to us because of the behaviors and the boundaries that we do not have, and the behaviors that's just attracting those people? So I was like, I am gonna find a solution for that problem, and you're gonna watch this video. After finishing this video, you're gonna do exactly what I said, and you will not have to watch another video of the same topic because I got you here. Obviously, if you clicked on this video is because you are also tired of this cycle of male friends lusting over you and female friends being jealous of you. So I want you to actually do the things that I'm mentioning just because you don't want to be in that cycle anymore. And there's one thing, you cannot change anyone. No matter how much you love your best friend who secretly hates you, or how lonely you're gonna be, you just have to do it. And it's New Year, it's almost New Year, that's why people are using fireworks, so just ignore it. Okay, so the first solution I'm gonna give it to you is blocking all of your male friends that are lusting over you, which is most of them, and trust me on that one, it's most of them. They're just waiting for a chance. So if you are in a relationship, or if you are not in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, you should have already done it because they are still waiting. Trust me on that one. If a guy is like staying there with you and they're still your friend or best friends, they are there for a reason. It's most of the time, 99% of the time, a guy will not be just friends with an attractive woman. It's literally impossible. I have my male friends and I know how it feels, but in some of them I have like, I'm seeing this pattern or I'm seeing this kind of red flag which I used to ignore, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna block everyone. You should block everyone too, because if you are not doing it now, you must do it in the future. So it does not matter, you are just winning time if you do it now, and you don't have to give any explanation to them. You don't have to be like, hey, I think you are in a bit red flag and you are lusting over me. So no, you don't even have to do that. Just block them, because they actually know themselves what they are doing and they are waiting for something. They're waiting for a chance to get you in their bed. So you actually feeling that because you were a female and you have that intuition, so it's just get rid of them. You don't need them, and you have to do it no matter when, if it's now or if it's later, if it's beginning of 2025 or it's the end of 2028. I don't care, you just have to do it, because those kind of friends, they are not your friends. and you don't have to give any explanation to someone. And if you're like worried, oh, what if I meet them again, what if I'm meeting them in school, or what if I'm meeting them in university or at work, you just be like, they're gonna be like, hey, have you blocked me? I cannot find you on Instagram, or whatever. They say, yeah, I have blocked you. What's the reason? Well, I think you are a female, or you are a male friend that is lusting over me, and I don't like it. And they're like, no, no, that's not true. What's wrong with you? You think you're so pretty? Yes, I think I am. Why will a man be just friends with it, be with just an attractive woman? Okay, if he has a girlfriend, you guys in the same group and everything, it's okay, but sometimes you're gonna see the red flags and you're just gonna ignore them. If you have seen that red flag and if you're feeling the energy that this guy is off, so he is off, remove him immediately. You don't need that guy. And for the people that are like single and they want to be in a relationship, or they're focusing on whatever, if you want to be in a relationship and you are surrounding yourself with a lot of guys that are lusting over you and just waiting for a moment to get you in their bed, it's gonna be hard to do so, because no guy gonna accept their girlfriend or their wife to have female best friends, or a guy which is lusting over you, obviously, and everybody can see it and you can see you too, but you are ignoring it. No one can accept that. So if you want to be in a long-term relationship, if you want to get married to that guy, I don't care if like he's telling you or not, you should do it for yourself. If he's telling, yeah, your male friends just want to use you and whatever, you don't have to listen to him. You have to listen to your intuitions. If you feel like this guy is lusting over you, if you see the red flag, you should do it. And I know this is very controversial and people are gonna be like, no, they can be friends. I do believe female and male can be friends. I have male friends, but I'm not that close to them that I will go out with them alone, or I will go out to like just have a dinner, or I will meet them at night. I'm not gonna do that. And because I'm not doing does not mean you should not do it. You decide for yourself. I don't care. But what I'm telling you right now, if you want to end this cycle of guy friends lusting over you, you should stop being the friend. Just block them. And if you have seen the red flag already, I mean, it's time to do so. You don't owe anyone an explanation. This is your life and you're gonna block accordingly. You are the main character. If there's side characters you don't like, you're just gonna take them out of your story. So this was for the male friends that are lusting over you, and for the female friends, just block them. You don't know. If you guys have been friends for like 5 and 6 years, you might want to explain to them, hey, I think you are secretly hating me and I get this feeling. Do you want to explain? They're obviously gonna be like, oh, this is not true, or whatever. If you got that feeling, because you already know. You know, I have a friend, we have been friends for a while now, and I know she hates me and she's jealous of me and she wants to be me. She's still talking to me like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, all this and that. I know she's lying. I know she's talking behind me. So we're not talking anymore. And I don't owe anyone an explanation, because she already knows she hates me and she already know why she does that, and she will already find a clue why I did that to her and I left her completely, because you are hating on me and I don't care. You already know what you are doing, so you don't owe anyone an explanation. They already know what they are doing to you, so why are you there trying to like, what am I gonna tell them? Why do I block them, or I just let them be? No, you should not let them be, because a guy that's just lusting over you, or a female friend who's just hating you, then be like, hey, I'm so alone today, do you want to come over, or do you want to go to brunch, or whatever. They're still hating over you. They still gonna drain your energy. They're just energy suckers. They're gonna take out all of your good energy and just give you a lot of bad energy. And you are, as a person in your personal development journey, you are not gonna go anywhere if you still keep yourself with those low vibration people. So the best advice I will give it to you, block everyone. There's thousands, millions of people on this planet you can meet, which is gonna be much better than them. You can do so. There's plenty of fish on the sea. And the second advice, I will give it to you, which I really hate this one, because it was the hardest one for myself to accept it, and it was being okay with being lonely and being alone and doing most of your things, daily things alone. You just have to do it. And I'm so sorry for telling you that. I know it's very hard to do it. You're gonna hate it. It's gonna be so lonely. But imagine having a friend. You are calling your friend like, hey, today something bad happened to me, I want to talk to you, do you have time? They're like, oh no, I really don't have time, or just you always having a problem, or they simply do not answer you. Imagine how it feels. It's gonna kill you inside. Because whenever they call you, you are there for them. And when you call them, they are not. So why are you doing this to yourself? You should not do this to yourself. You should start removing them and being okay with being alone. You are the girly that want to have a brunch. You want to go out and go beautiful parties, and you want to go to dinners. There's always gonna be someone you can talk to. If you're going to events or clubs or parties, whatever, you can find someone to talk to. There's always gonna be someone in your business if you, because you are attractive. There's always gonna be someone. So don't be afraid to do stuff like that. And if you are going out, it's gonna be hard in the beginning for you to be alone, but it's just you have to get used to it. And I hate to tell you this, but that's a big ass solution, and you are doing this for yourself. So my problem was always, no, I don't want to be alone. I hate to be alone. I mean, who does not hate to be alone? It's not something fun. You have to do everything alone. You don't need anyone's validation or anyone's opinion because you only got yourself. And especially in the times when you want to talk to somebody, no one is there. But it's much better thinking like, oh, I have no one to talk to, instead of I have someone to talk to, but they don't want to talk to me. I have someone I can talk to, but they are not there and they're not present when I want to talk, because they're simply not your people. That's why I'm telling you, you just gotta be okay with being alone and doing things alone. And the third advice is have high ass standards. In 2025, we are not about to be with those energy suckers, those haters, those jealous people. We don't want them. Out of here, we really don't want them. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have very high S standards. Nobody can be your friends until they are tested to a level they're like, oh my god, I really want to be your friend. And then you're gonna be like, okay, I also really want to be your friend. It's gonna be both sides. You cannot choose a friend just because you like them, the way they talk or whatever. They should like you back too. They also should wanna be your friends. You should have very high ass standards. Like literally, people are gonna be like, oh, you have very high standards, you're gonna die alone. Yeah, better to die alone than die alone with bitches that just like, they just want to like take over my life and they just want to be me. I don't want to be with friends like that. I want to be with someone which is real. So you gotta have high standards. When it comes to girls, you're just gonna be like, see if they have ambitions, if they have goals and they have dreams. They're talking about their dreams and they're so excited about it. And then there you go, you got the right person, you got the right friend, because that person who has ambition and dreams, they're gonna be so focused on the goals and their planning, the life and everything, they don't have time to hate on you and be jealous of you and talk shit behind you. See, you got a real friend of yours, and it's so easy to find people that has ambition and has dreams they wanna achieve. They have goals, they have plans. So why are you so afraid to let go of those energy suckers while there is thousands of good people out there with a dream? They will never hate on you. They will never be jealous because they simply don't have time and energy for bullshit like that. They just want to keep the beautiful energy to themselves and to their goals. That's how you do it. And for the guy friends, as a female, we cannot be with just like girls. It's impossible because on this earth is only female and male. How are we gonna just be with one of the genders? Of course you can have male friends, you can talk to them, you can be with them, but I'm begging you, if you see a red flag, just like you are doing it with your female friends, if you see a red flag in your male friends too, let them go. Block them. You don't need people like that. If you see a guy that's like giving out these comments, for example, you are like, oh, I'm gonna take a shower, and they are just gonna be like, with no invite. What the fuck you mean with no invite? No, those people that they give you hints, but you are ignoring it. Because I used to ignore them. I was like, he's, at least this person is my friend, so I don't care. It's just a comment, you know. It's not just a comment. This guy obviously is waiting for a moment to get you in his bed. Or this female friend that's like secretly hating on you. Oh, you look so ugly. Ha, I just kidding. Stuff like that. Or they're just shading you in front of everyone else. They are not your friends. While there's thousands of good people out there you can find and you can be friends with, why are you choosing somebody who has no life, no dream, no goal, no plan? They just want to go clubbing. They're just looking for girls or boys. Why do you want to be friends with them when there's thousands of people out there you can be friends with? So it's very important to have very high standard when it comes to friends. I know this is very famous when it comes to dating somebody, but you should have it with your friends. You should have very high boundaries. You can be friends with people who has great boundaries, because if they have boundaries, they're not letting you talk bad, or they're not letting you do some stuff, or they have their own boundaries, they're gonna accept yours too. So you don't have to explain yourself for having boundaries or feel bad for having boundaries, because they themselves have it, and they're gonna be so open-minded to your boundaries as well. And the last advice I'm gonna give it to you is, I know both me and you can see the red flags in our friends, because we are feeling it. We feel energy, we have intuitions, and we can feel it. I have given you this advice in literally all of the points that I mentioned earlier, but don't ignore the red flags. Don't. If you accept 1, 2, 3, they're gonna continue. I have done that, and I know you have done it too. I have done it when a guy friend was like, hey, do you want to come over and cuddle? And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that. They're like, oh, chill, it's not like I want you, we are friends. 1 red flag. And they're like, oh, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna take a quick shower. And they're like, oh no, invite. Number 2, I ignore it. Or they're just like giving you a lot of like ugly comments and, hey, do you want to date me, or you are my wife, and stuff like that. They are literally flirting with you, and they are not in love with you. It's not, they don't have a crush on you, they're just lusting over you. It's not love or anything, they are just lusting over you. And your female friends, they're gonna give you hate comments. The simplest thing is ignoring you. For example, they are following you on your social media, and you are posting a beautiful picture of yourself. It's just a selfie or an beautiful outfit you have on. They're gonna ignore it. They're not gonna comment, they're not gonna like that. They act like they have not seen it. Or you decided to be a content creator, and you have 2 or 3 Instagram accounts, or you have decided to open a jewelry shop, or you have decided to do an online business or whatever. Simply they don't believe in you, they don't want to support you, they think you are scamming them or whatever. They are not your friends. If they are ignoring you like that, they are not your friends, because it does not take much to like someone's Instagram picture. Trust me, it does not. It does not take long to like somebody's story on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever. It does not take long. If they are not doing it to you, they're seeing your stories and they're not clicking on the link you put in the story, or they're not liking your story or whatever, they simply don't care about you, and they are not your friends. And if you have started a business and they're not supportive of you, they are not your friends. And if you have started doing something new and they are calling you scammer, or they are not trying to help you and not believing in you, not trying to hear you out, they're not your friends, because your real friends will not see you as a scammer. They will believe you. I mean, if you don't believe somebody, what are you friends with them? Do you see it? I mean, you saw it. I saw it too, and you are still friends with them? It's because we see the red flags and we ignore them just because we are so afraid to be lonely. Fuck that. I don't care. I don't want a fakey like you in my life. You are just a fake human being. You don't even love yourself. Imagine hating on me. I have not done anything to you besides loving you and protecting you and giving you a lot of time and attention, and you hate me. What kind of human being are you? What kind of human being can be like that? Like, it's so strange to me that me and you, we both accept stuff like that. We know, we see the red flags and we accept it. What a break. The thing is, we don't want to be lonely, we don't want to have high standards, we don't want to set boundaries. We simply ignore all of the red flags just because we don't want to be lonely, we don't want to be left out alone, we don't want to be somebody who does not have friends. But imagine having friends you talk to and they talk shit behind you. Imagine. I can't even put me in there, because imagine me calling you my best friend and you going out there and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna get her into my bed, or you're just gonna go out there and talking shit behind me. Imagine that. I would rather be alone, go everywhere alone, do everything alone, than having you being called my friend. I don't want that. So I really hope this video is a wake-up call for you, because when I researched this and I found nothing, I was devastated. I was like, why nobody's talking about this? Everybody's like, why male and female friends should not be friends, or how to get rid of your girlfriend's male friends, or how to find out if this guy is into you and lusting over you. Everything was like that, and I was like, don't you have a solution? Why are you just repeating my problem to me? I already know I have a problem. Don't repeat it to me. Give me a freaking solution. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna try it out how to get rid of everything and everyone like that in my life and find better people then I'm gonna make a video about it. And while I'm making this video, I still need to understand some of it myself, especially the red flag ones. That's why I repeated in every single advice that I gave it to you. I was like, the red flag, you're gonna see it, you're gonna feel it, because we feel energy, we have intuitions, we gonna feel it. So please stop ignoring the red flags just because you don't want to be lonely. Because I want the best for you, and I'm sure you also want the best for yourself. You don't want to spend your life like that. You don't want to invite those kind of haters and jealous people to your house, to meet your husband, to meet your parents, or to meet your children. You don't want that in longer run. It might be lonely now, but imagine you being lonely right now for 1 year, for 2 years, but in the end finding real friends who you can invite to your house, to meet your children, to meet your husband, to meet your parents. Imagine that feeling, because they are finally a real friend. They are finally real friends. They are finally somebody who's not jealous of you. They are finally somebody who's not lusting over you. They have their own goals, ambitions, family, and they have everything figured out for themselves. They just want the best for you. Imagine having those kind of friends helping you with expecting nothing in return. So why are you willing to be with those energy sucker friends? You should be lonely for a while, learn to be alone, not scared to be alone, and get rid of all of those bad friends, because I'm telling you, the best ones are coming into your life if you just free up space for them to come in. If you are signaling to God and universe to give you better people, to give you right people, and people that has the same ambition and the same heart as you, God and universe is gonna give it to you if you free up space from those bad friends, so your right and good friends come inside into your life. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and as I told you, after watching this, you just take my advice. If you take it, you will not have to watch any other video. You don't even have to research on anything else to get rid of those friends and find better people, and you're not gonna need any more solution, because I've already gave you everything. I gave you the blueprint of how to do it. It's gonna be a bit boring being alone. It's gonna be boring, and it's gonna be scary to block people. I know, because I feel like I was like, what am I gonna talk to people? What am I gonna tell people? But in the end, I just had to do it, now or later, now or in 2 years, now or in 3 years. I had to do it. I had to take action, so my future self will get the best version and everything in a good way. That's why I did it for myself, and I'm posting this because I want you to also get something from it. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys love it. And I'm a bit sick, as you probably can see it from my voice. I had to take like a lot of water breaks, and there's a lot of sound outside because in maybe 1 or 2 hours it's New Year. We're gonna jump in 2025, and I wish you guys the best. Happy New Year. Don't forget to check out the links in the caption. My Instagrams, my business Instagram, my personal Instagram, my business TikTok, and my personal TikTok. You can find my Spotify, and you can even find my WhatsApp number or email if you wanna have any collaboration or anything. You can reach out to me. And thank you guys so much for watching this video and for supporting me through whole 2024. I hope you guys find the best friends for yourself and find the best people you deserve, because you always deserve the best thing and your best self. Have a good one and happy New Year. Bye bye.